Welcome back to Channel Kings of United States. Today, we're diving into the incredible journey of a man who made the world laugh, think, and sometimes cringe, in the best way. Benjamin Edward Mira Stiller, or as most of us know him, Ben Stiller, wasn't just born into Hollywood royalty, he earned every step of his place in it. Now, you might know him as the ridiculously good-looking male model in Zoolander or the over-the-top action actor in Tropic Thunder. But what a lot of people don't know is that behind all the comedy and chaos is a creative genius who has spent decades shaping modern American comedy. He's an actor, comedian, producer, director, and writer, and he's done it all with a unique blend of awkward charm and sharp wit. Ben Stiller was born in New York City in 1965, the son of comedy legends Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira. His childhood was anything but ordinary. Growing up in a household where both parents were constantly working in film, stage, and TV, Ben got an early front row seat to the entertainment world. But being born into showbiz didn't mean success was handed to him. In fact, he's often said that being the son of famous parents made him more self-conscious, more driven, and more determined to prove himself. As a young man, Stiller wasn't just watching comedy, he was making it. He started filming short movies with a Super 8 camera at a young age, parodying TV shows and experimenting with characters. That love of creating stuck with him. After a brief stint at UCLA's film school, he returned to New York, diving headfirst into acting and writing. His early gigs weren't glamorous. He did stand-up, appeared in off-Broadway plays, and even had a few forgettable TV appearances. But it was Saturday Night Live in the late 80s that gave him a foot in the door. Although his time there was short, it gave him a platform to showcase his talent for sketch comedy and original characters. What truly set Ben apart, though, was his ability to merge film and comedy in ways no one else was doing. That led to The Ben Stiller Show in the early 90s, a short-lived but critically acclaimed sketch series that gave rise to future stars like Andy Dick, Janeane Garofalo, and Bob Odenkirk. It was edgy, awkward, smart, and just a little bit uncomfortable, everything we've come to expect from Stiller's humor. Then came the movies. And wow, did things explode. His breakout role came with the now iconic There's Something About Mary. Playing the awkward but lovable Ted, he nailed the part of the everyman caught in absurd situations. That movie wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural moment. People still quote lines from it today. From there, he became a box office regular. He gave us Meet the Parents, where he starred opposite Robert De Niro, creating one of the most hilarious yet anxiety-inducing comedic pairings ever. He brought us Dodgeball, Night at the Museum, Zoolander, and Tropic Thunder, films that blended outrageous characters with Stiller's brilliant sense of timing and storytelling. But what many don't realize is how much work he did behind the camera. Ben Stiller directed and co-wrote many of his biggest films. He wasn't just the guy in front of the lens, he was the one shaping the entire creative vision. His style of comedy, which blends absurdity with emotional depth, became his trademark. He had this unique ability to take ridiculous scenarios and ground them in real human emotions, like insecurity, ego, loneliness, or the need to be accepted. And it wasn't just comedy. Stiller has also tackled more serious subjects. His work in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty showed audiences a more reflective, cinematic side of him. It wasn't just about laughs anymore, it was about dreams, introspection, and taking risks. That movie may not have been a blockbuster, but it touched a nerve with a lot of people and proved that Stiller could do more than just make us laugh. As the years passed, Stiller continued evolving. He didn't just stay in the spotlight for fame, he began producing and mentoring new talent, directing complex miniseries like Escape at Dannemora, which earned critical acclaim for its serious tone and storytelling. It was a stark departure from the zany comedies he was known for, and it showed that he wasn't afraid to push boundaries and explore new creative territory. And through all of it, Ben Stiller stayed surprisingly grounded. He's known in Hollywood for being down-to-earth, loyal to his team, and devoted to his family. He's faced personal challenges too, his parents' deaths, a divorce, and even a cancer diagnosis, which he beat. But he never let the tough times define him. Instead, he turned them into motivation to work harder and live more fully. What makes Ben Stiller such a compelling figure isn't just his comedy, it's his resilience. His career has spanned decades, trends, and even generations. He's adapted, grown, and continued to surprise us. Whether he's playing a neurotic museum security guard, a clueless male model, or directing a prison drama, he brings passion and intelligence to everything he does. In a world where fame often fades fast, Ben Stiller has proven that talent, persistence, and a willingness to evolve can keep you not only relevant, but respected. So the next time you laugh at one of his movies or hear someone quote Blue Steel, just remember, behind all that comedy is a creative force who's been crafting stories his whole life, and who continues to leave his mark on Hollywood, one unforgettable role at a time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to Kings of United State, hit that like button, and don't forget to share it with your friends who love great stories. See you in the next one.